for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, would have done it for any one of those number one
Johnny
draft.
Johnny Tavares.
Yeah, would have done it for him. I mean,
Right.
yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think it's brilliant.
And remember when the Leafs were in that John Tavares range, people wanted them to finish dead last to get that picking. Look what it's done for the Islanders.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, good stuff. Time for the top 5 names you need to know. Number 5, NHL last night. That was the only goal for the Penguins, which is bad news, losing 4-1 to Philly. Pittsburgh now 3-6-1 in their last 10. How much trouble are they in? They have just been garbage. And are not getting any younger. They are the oldest team in the NHL.
And at least they have a superstar goalie who stepped it up the last few playoffs in Marc-Andre Fleury.
Don't be sarcastic.
No.
Number 4, Dustin Byfuglien's got a phone hearing today because he cross-checked JT Miller viciously at the back of the neck. Here's Glenn Healy on Primetime Sports with Bob McCown last night.
Cole Campbell, if you asked him when he did this job, it was hard for him to suspend players when it got to March and April because there's so much on the line. That's devastating for the Winnipeg Jets because you look at their schedule down the stretch. It's not going to be easy against Vancouver. Then they've got Minnesota. Then they've got St. Louis.
Yeah, it's a tough stretch to be, especially when you're fighting for a playoff spot. Not just that, they hold the last wild card spot. They've been slip sliding. Number 3, Edwin Encarnacion gets into that pitch and destroys it.
I really wasn't this year's Toronto Blue Jays. It was the young rookies that they got, the young rookie pitchers. I think if this year's Toronto Blue Jays, if they stay healthy all this new season, speculations, maybe they go all the way to win a World Series. Because I think with the moves, I know somewhere Jeff Blair from Jeff Blair Show, Sports American fans probably watching this. I think if this year's Toronto Blue Jays, if they stay healthy for a whole year and not get dinged up, because think of all the moves that they brought in. Josh Donaldson from Oakland prior to the Brett Laurie trade. I know Brett Laurie was a good player here in Toronto, but I think now in Oakland, I think I think Toronto Blue Jays this year, I think they have a shot. They stay healthy. They get back to the promised land. They win another World Series.
18-12, really means nothing. Colt Hines and Todd Redmond, that's good for them. They made the team yesterday. Club goes to Montreal today for a 2-game set with the Reds starting at tomorrow at around 7 and then Saturday around 1 o'clock. I don't like that. That's ridiculous. We'll get to that later, too. 2 for the Raptors last night. Lou Williams skipping down the lane, off the front of the rim, off glass, and in as the chance of Lou rained down here in Minnesota. Lou Williams, 18 points. He led the way for Toronto, who spanked the T-Wolves 113-99 to win their 3rd in a row. Andrew Wiggins still a boss, though, 25 points. Raptors next up against Cleveland. Brooklyn, rather. They hold the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference. And the
but about Toronto Raptors, and you just go looking on Minnesota, now you face a team that blew you out for us last year against Brooklyn.
Work on defensively, and they got to get a goal in the power play then.
Yeah. It's bad when your coach is reminding you after the 78th game. It's not the preseason. Only 4 more games left in the season, by the way. Those are the top 5 things you need to know today, brought to you by Brady and Walker. Today, 1 to 4, and then Sportsnet.